Hey there. Welcome back to another episode of Tactical Autism. As always, I'm your host, Karuk, the host with the most autism. As you can see, it's nice early morning, and I came out here to the range today to see if we could spot any new pews. And using my great-grandpappy's Bushnell binoculars, with a bit of luck, we can spot something new. Oh, wow. What a beaut. Here, take a look. It appears to be a Derya TM22 standard from Rock Island Imports. Let's take a closer look. Now, I'll go over it just a little bit from tip to stout. Here, you have your spring-loaded fixed blade front sight. It's kind of a barrel shroud, and it appears to be adjustable, but I haven't messed with it because I went ahead and threw my 6-hour Romeo 5 Gen 2 on there. It came with a 10-round magazine, and this entire gun is almost completely plastic, but everything appears to be sturdy. As you can see, it comes with a Picatinny rail on the underside, and if you don't want to use that, it has a convenient cover to make everything look nice and smooth. It has a crossbolt safety, and the charging handle
Just pretend like I pointed it at the right place.
to either side. This is the base model, so it did not come with the cheek riser, but that is available for a separate purchase. Now, it has plenty of rail space, and if you don't want to use an optic like me, it does come with a short sight base that flips up and down here. Now, all in all, this gun is not too bad, as you can find it typically for around $100 just about anywhere. Now, I did a little research before I bought it, and it did say that it's a little picky with ammo, and it prefers the higher velocity stuff. So I got the mini mag from CCI, and I got the Federal Champion value pack, and over here we have some from Remington. Now I'm going to try all these out and see how they do. Now the first thing we're going to try out is the Federal Champion, which is rated at 1260 FPS.
Here we go.
Aha, looks like we had a little failure to load there. Correction, sorry. We had a little failure to eject. Now, this does say 500 rounds for the break-in, and that's the first 10 here. Let's finish up. Relatively well for the first 10 shots. All right, now let's try the CCI Mini Mag, which is slightly lower at 1235 FPS. No problem with that at all. We'll circle back to the Federal right after I try the Remington. All right. Here we go with the Remington. Now, I am willing to bet.
Boy, was I wrong.
That first little stovepipe was a bit of a fluke because I took this gun straight out of the box. I didn't do anything but take it out of the plastic bag and come out here and fire it today. So let's try that Remington again.
Wait a minute, that's not what I meant.
Now, I said Federal, right? Everyone heard that. We're going to try the Federal again. This is not boding well for the Federal. There's another little stovepipe there.
Okay, at this point, I'm even in disbelief that it's even possible to do that again immediately after.
Could be the problem. Still got that stovepipe in there. Again. Okay, folks, I'm starting to be willing to say that it just doesn't like the Federal. I mean, it's stuck in there. Give me a moment. All right, folks, I ran one more 10-round magazine of the Federal Champion through here and had 3 failures to eject out of the 10. This gun does not like Federal Champion ammo. Now, however, I did run a few more clips of the Remington and the CCI Mini Mag. They ran flawlessly. Now I'm going to get this zeroed in and see how it groups. All right, I just picked this piece of cardboard up at the range here. It already had a bunch of holes in it, but the dots here, for size reference, about 25 yards away with no magnification and my old eyes, I'd say it's doing fairly well. I'm not the best shooter, so take that into consideration. Now here is Exhibit B. Stick with me here because I walk slower than anything on The Walking Dead. Now another thing to keep in mind, my mediocre skills aside, is that I am using a green dot, which is actually bigger than the targets I'm shooting at this distance. So that considered, I think for a $100 gun, this is actually doing really well. Now, I have run about 200 rounds through this rifle today, and I've only had 2 or 3 cycling issues.
Federal aside, we're not
but
counting
as I mentioned
that.
earlier, they're saying to run about 500 rounds through it to fully break it in. All in all, pretty good. As always, no sponsors. So remember, if they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. See you next time. Oh, one last thing before I go. If you've been following through all these episodes, remember to recycle or not. I still don't care. Wubba lubba dub dub.